So let's just and welcome and thank you, Matt. So kind to do this. Anyway, I will be independent soon when I learn how to do this. Okay. So let's just settle into our meditation posture. And if you're sitting on a cushion, your feet are down, make sure your legs are not crossed. But if you are sitting on a cushion and your feet are up, your legs are up in a comfortable cross-legged position. And if you are able to put your legs even for a second in the full mudra, so each foot over the opposite thigh, it really is very stabilizing. And His Holiness says it's quite auspicious, but please don't hurt yourself in the process. Otherwise, just relax. Hands in the meditation mudra, so the right hand nestled in the left and the thumbs touching. And make sure your sacrum is upright and not tilted too far, so your pelvic bowl, so not tilted too far forward and not sort of sunk back. So you can put a little cushion or something underneath your coccyx, and that helps to straighten the pelvic bowl. And so shoulders over the hips. Let's just imagine that we have a string of pearls made of light, stretching from our coccyx all the way up along our spine. You can imagine your spine is made of a string of pearls of light. And there's somebody above you, just very gently lengthening the spine. And just feel there is some space in between your vertebrae, between the discs. Your head slightly tipped forward. Just remembering that if your chin is up while you're meditating, it does create a little bit of agitation in the mind. So just chin slightly down. If you're too far forward, you're going to get sleepy. So eyes at a spot about 2 inches ahead of you. And your eyes can be open or closed. Usually it's a bit distracting for us to meditate with our eyes open, but if you start to fall asleep, you can just open your eyes slightly, let some light in. Tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth. Now let's just go to the crown of our head. Relax the scalp, the forehead. Go to the back of the eye socket. Relax those muscles. Relax your cheeks, nose. Relax your temples and your ears. Mouth. Jaw. And just go to the back of the head and relax the scalp, the back of the head. I'm always so surprised at how much the face let go when you do that. And then the back of the neck, shoulders, your throat, relax your chest and your belly and the arms, hands, fingers, the legs, the feet and your toes. Let's just bring our mind to the breath. You might notice the sensation of the cool air flowing across the outside of the nostrils, whichever part of the nose. And then slightly warmer air as you're breathing out. Just bringing the mind to focus on the breath. having the breath as a focus is some kind of helpful. There's many things that we can use to focus on, different techniques. Breathing is something we're doing all the time, so it's actually quite easy to focus on the breath. And so we think we're doing this meditation this morning, focusing our minds, continuing to train our mind, removing obstacles, moving forward step by step, so we can be of benefit to others, so we can be working our way towards enlightenment. So just bring the mind to the breath. If you are noticing any sounds around you, just allow them to be there. If someone's making breakfast in the background, try not to be distracted by the smell of coffee or toast or anything else. Don't have the mind go off and investigate what's going on in your external environment. Just allow it to be there. And in the mind, the thoughts will be coming and going. So just notice them. Try not to follow a story. You might catch yourself, might be many paragraphs into a story, and just catch yourself. Very gently bring yourself back to the breath. Just do a couple of minutes of just single-pointed meditation. Keeping the mind on the breath. Just the breath. So for everyone that's here today, if you're not familiar with the 9-round breathing, can you just let me know, just indicate? Okay, good. So the way I've been doing it is just the way Lama Yeshe taught it. So we, just to remind everyone, we'll just do one round, one round of 3 together. So just breathing in through you can block your left nostril with your right finger if you wish, and just breathing in through the right nostril. Just imagine you're breathing in this blissful, radiant white light. It fills your entire body. You can pause at the top of the breath, and then just move your finger over, block the right nostril, and breathing out. And as you're breathing out all this attachment energy. So all this kind of unhealthy desire energy, grasping, neediness. And I heard Venerable Rabina say the other day that this anxiety is something that we could probably put on the attachment spectrum of emotions. And you breathe it out as this kind of thick, black, yucky smoke. Just breathe in again. Blissful, radiant white light. Pause at the top of the breath, all your attachment. Just breathing it out. It's this thick, black, yucky smoke, and it disappears into space. Doesn't pollute anything. And one more time, breathing in. Pause at the top of the breath and breathe out. Now opposite nostril, so you're blocking the right nostril with your left finger. Breathing in through the left. Blissful radiant white light. Pause at the top of the breath. Move that left finger over. Block the left nostril. Breathing out through your right nostril. All your anger. So disappointment. Your anguish. Your bitterness. Your wishing to harm. Jealousy. All these kind of thoughts. Leaving you is thick black yucky smoke. Just breathing in again. Pause at the top of the breath and just breathing out all your anger energy. And just let it leave you. And breathing in. Pausing on the top of the breath and breathing out. And you want to get rid of these kind of negative energies because they can affect our physical body and make us sick. Okay, now breathing in through both nostrils, blissful radiant white light, pausing at the top of the breath. And we're breathing out all our ignorance, not understanding, our ignorance of understanding the way things are, our ignorance of understanding karma, dependent arising, removing the obstacles, just pulling away the cataracts from our eyes. Breathing in and breathing out all the ignorance. And breathing in, blissful radiant white light, pause at the top of the breath. And breathing out. So we do this round of 3 twice, 2 more times. So if you're finished, just bring your mind to the breath and just notice, just feel where you're at. And are you noticing that maybe you're a bit more grounded than the first time we were meditating on the breath? Just try and get a sense of where you're at. So we'll just do 2 more minutes of really very, very focused meditation. So let's just try and keep the mind on the breath. Bring the mind back to the breath. Now visualize above the space above your head a sphere of white light, slightly smaller than the size of your head. And it's pure and transparent and non-material. So try and get a sense of this light about 2 inches above your head. Try and feel its presence there. Just think this sphere of light represents all the universal goodness, love and wisdom, and the fulfillment of your own highest potential. Now imagine it's decreasing in size till it's about 1 inch in diameter, and it descends through your crown chakra down to your heart. From your heart begins to expand, slowly spreading filling your entire body. Just imagine as it does, all the solid parts of your body dissolve and become light. Your organs, your bones, blood vessels, tissues, and skin, all becoming pure, translucent, white light. Imagine your cells, the structure of the cell, the tiniest particles in your body, all becoming light. Brilliant, radiant, translucent, white light. So get a sense, feel your body, you get an experience or a feeling of the body as light. And just imagine all the problems, the negativities, all our delusions and hindrances, all the things that people have said to hurt our mind, completely vanished. You've reached a state of wholeness, perfection. So for the next couple of minutes, if any thought or distracting object should appear to you into your mind, you can let it dissolve into white light. So just try that. Now slowly bring your mind back into your body if it's not there. Get a sense of your sit bones on your cushion, hands in your lap. And just breathe. And then we think of all the merit we've created this morning in this very short space of time. It's amazing what you can do in half an hour. And just rejoice. You've created a huge amount of merit. And you can dedicate this merit to people you know who are sick or suffering, family members, people who are not even necessarily suffering. People maybe have died, pets, and to yourself for your own future enlightenment. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. It's always so lovely to meditate with you. Thank you for coming, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Okay, take care.